Hey y'all, Clifton Mack here. Day 56 of the first Phorm Transformation Challenge. Um, it has been a special day in my life, and for those of you that have followed me and cheered me on through this process, I just give you a really warm and sincere thank you. You really all have helped me. Just pat on the back, a like, a comment just really helped me. My gosh, it's been a pretty special day for me, and I want to kind of talk to you about my journey and my experience and kind of my reason for doing this. This has easily been the hardest thing I've ever put myself through. I've been through some hard challenges. I've been through some hard times in my life, but those weren't my choice. This was my choice, and I've never put myself through this in my entire life. I took my final photos today, and the last photo, Rachel said, "We're done," my wife, and I just lost it. I got emotional, I cried, not because of anything, but because I know that I sprinted to the finish line, and I'm very proud of that, and I want to talk to you about kind of what happened and why I did what I did. There's so many reasons, to get in shape, to get healthy. Mostly it's about me and the way that I feel about myself. I know that that's so important to me. I went through some tough times as a child. I was made fun of quite a bit as I struggled with obesity. Those of you that are familiar with the Shriners Hospital, the Shriners, the people that wear the funny hats and they ride the little cars around the parade. Their charity is helping crippled children or people or children that are afflicted with handicaps, and I'm what they call a Shriner's kid. I was saved by the Shriners Hospital, and I owe them my life. And someday I'll write them a very big check, and I'm very much looking forward to that. But I've struggled with weight my entire life, and there's been times in my life where I've gotten fit and thin and muscular, and then times I just completely let it go. And it's kind of been a roller coaster. And I'm married to a beautiful woman of 12 years. We've been married, and I have two beautiful children, a 10-year-old girl and a 6-year-old boy. And for the first time, we moved to a new place, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And I'm a softball junkie. I've always loved softball, and I got into a softball league, and my kids were able to watch me play for the first time ever this season. And the first game they came to, I hit a really good shot in the gap in right center field, went to the fence, and I got a double out of it, which I was pretty pleased with. And after the game, they said to me, "Dad," and they had this really concerned look on their face. They said, "Dad, you are very slow." I said, "We need to go in the neighborhood and we need to run with you, Dad. You need to start running with us." And I tried to laugh it off, but it really hurt my feelings that my children, and I've always, at least I thought I was always their hero, and they've always looked up to me. And for them to be almost disgusted and embarrassed with how slow their father was and how fat I was around the bases, it really was a huge wake-up call to me. And I said, you know what? I am 39 years old. I'm almost 40. I need to turn my life around, not just for myself, but for my children, for my kids, so that I can be healthy for them. And I got in the gym, and about a month later, started getting the habit, starting to really get back into the groove, because I've always loved the gym. It's always been a strong point of mine. My buddy Paul Owens, who I started working out with just recently, he said, "Hey, you should do this contest I'm doing. It starts in 3 days through First Phorm." And he told me about the contest, and I said, "I'm in. Let's do it." And I told him I've always been a pretty confident guy. I said, "I'm going to win this thing." I just knew I had the resolve and the willingness to do what was necessary to go all the way and to not go half-assed at this and to just give it everything I had. And so we started the competition, and what an amazing, amazing journey it's been. I'm about to get really vulnerable and honest with you guys, and if you're one of the haters out there that love to just talk crap and be negative, then please just turn the video off at this point, because I'm going to bear it all. I've come to the realization years ago, that I struggle with it's not just weight, it's depression. and all that comes with depression, the lethargy, the unwillingness to be active, the overeating, the drinking. I've known that as depression creeps into my life, so do all those, lack of desire to go to the gym and be active, and eating too much and drinking too much and basically self-medicating is a problem. And I have been fighting depression for 12 years since I've realized it's a problem in my life, and I've realized I've got to change my life. I've got to change the way I do things, and I pushed the reset button. And this contest really gave me a great opportunity to do that and to push that reset button. It's been 8 weeks, 56 days, and I have worked my ass off. And honestly, I've said it from all the videos. If you've seen me on this YouTube channel, I believed I was going to win from the beginning, because I knew that this contest was through Halloween, Thanksgiving, a whole crap ton of Christmas parties, and my birthday. Let me tell you, I didn't eat anything on Thanksgiving. I had a tablespoon of stuffing just to see what it tastes like. I had turkey and roast beef, but no carbs. It was my birthday, and I didn't even have birthday cake. Halloween, my kids kept offering me candy. I didn't have one Skittle, not one little bite. I can honestly tell you, in 56 days, there's not one thing I regret. And that was my goal. My goal wasn't just to win. My goal was that if I did not win, to have the satisfaction of knowing that there was not one thing I could have done differently, not one moment of weakness that I regret. I took my final pictures with my wife today, and like I mentioned earlier, at that last picture when she said, "Okay, we're done," I lost it. I was so emotional. I couldn't even contain it. And my wife, God bless her, she's been so amazing this whole process. Those of you that know have dieted and been hardcore and you get hangry, that's a real thing. I have been testy. I have been emotional. I have been an asshole at times. And my wife has been so sensitive and so sweet and so understanding of the process that she's just been patient with me. And I thank her so much for this, because without her, I couldn't do it. She's the reason for everything. My kids are the reason. And I'm just so grateful that I've done it. My goal at the beginning of this was to lose 35 pounds. I was 275 pounds. My goal was to get to 240. I've been hovering around 243, 244 all week. I'd all but given up on those last 3-4 pounds. I didn't dehydrate. I didn't take any diuretics. I didn't sit in the sauna yesterday. But I was very emotional today as I stepped on the scale, and it was 240.8. I made 240 pounds, the goal that I'd set out 56 days ago. Last night before bed, I was 244. I didn't even think it was a possibility. And I did it. I'm so happy. I laid it all on the line. There's nothing more I could have done. If I do not win this competition, I'm at peace. I did everything I could, and I'm very proud of the results, and I hope you guys are impressed with the pictures and the before and afters that I'm going to submit here soon. But I do want to thank all of you. My gosh, I've been so emotional at all the love, not just Facebook. I'm getting calls and text messages and pats on from people I haven't seen or talked to in years. And I just love and appreciate you so much. You've all been excellent cheerleaders, and I just appreciate you. Love you so much. Thank you so much for being a part of my transformation. I'm very proud of what I've done, and thank you for being a part of it. Love you all. Hope you have a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. Guys, I want to leave you with one more thing. We are only victims of our own decisions or lack of willingness to make those decisions. What I've done, 35 pounds lost, 5 pounds muscle gained, this transformation is only because I decided to do it. I committed. And I was willing to do whatever was necessary to do it. Those of you that are embarking on New Year's resolutions and decisions, please resolve, guys. Don't test the waters. Don't dip your foot in the water. Don't see how cold it is, because it's freaking cold as hell. Make a decision. Do it. You're in charge. There are no excuses. The excuses are pure bullshit. Just do it, guys. Commit to yourselves. Commit to your family. Put it on Facebook. Resolve. Everything I've said to you guys from the beginning is, I'm going to win. I'm going to do this, because I wanted to affirm and commit myself to what I was deciding to do. And I'm just very proud and grateful that I made it to day 56. Didn't put so much as a Skittle in my mouth, guys. I did it. I laid it out there, and thank you for supporting me. Really appreciate it. Good luck to you on happy 2019 and your commitments, guys. Have a good one.